So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch the curl, watch the curl. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Murray going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Ferguson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he fields it cleanly. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Alert 3, alert 3. Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Now it's Penny running right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Wilson, and he finds Penny. And some room to maneuver. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check, 59, 59. I got you.
Penny, a 1st down carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Throwing on second down. Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Watch the pass. Hey, watch it, watch it.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And Jennings has it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Safety's creeping.
First and goal.
Undercrunch. Bang, 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 bang. Still got 4 down, 4 down.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Josh Adams with his second touchdown here in this first half. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Right there, 56. Here we go. Come on. Switch it.
On second and 15 now. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let's get off the field, D.
Now Murray. Screenplay, Johnson. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
56, Mike, 56. Watch the curl.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And the kick by Elliott is good. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go, fellas.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch 19. Watch the twist.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. They set up the screen to Penny. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
280. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
No chance. 36, 36.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check nickel, nickel. Hey, one set. Check right 54. Right 54.
Here's Murray from midfield. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey. Check 52.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. That's caught over the middle by Seals-Jones. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another 1st down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year, as his guys are back within a single score. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And he's into the clear. The 20. 10, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rashad Penny, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired, too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The drive starts with a run by Collins, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Murray now to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Watch the pass. Watch, 14, Friday.
They begin with a run by Penny. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 49-yard line.
25.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Quit talking about it and bring it. 58, boys, 58. 58's Mike. Guys, it's game.
Good time.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001.
Gun.
Reset. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Friday.
58. Yeah, 58's the Mike. Stop your watch.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Jennings was the one he was looking for.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm here all day.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready. 54. Mike 54. I'm coming for you. Mine.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Charles, this one, not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They go to Johnson again. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. The quick slant caught. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Well. Yes, Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
58, right over there.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Brings up second and 4 at the 45-yard line.
36 power. Kill. Watch twist. Twist. 6, go 14.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Hey.
58 to Mike. He runs. 58 to Mike, 58.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now Myers for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Watch the screen.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick, but able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. He'll buy some time right. Murray has the first down and more. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. First down, Murray. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Murray's throw on target to Christian Kirk. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll roll him out, and that's a touchdown late in this affair. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2.
Let's put that team on the bus. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Switch. Hey, alert. 14. Nice.
Wilson wants to throw it. Looking deep for Jennings. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right. Hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
On 3rd down, Penny. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Now it's Bird on the return. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest.
Ready.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
I got you.
Okay, 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially... especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.